Hey, what's going on, guys? So now that priority's gone, let's check out some good cards that you can potentially main deck now. So first of all, you should probably be main decking Trunchbull anyways, but next up, this card, definitely the big card that we'll see most play now that priority's gone. Now this is Bottomless Trap Hole, pretty good. Next up, Regular Trap Hole, which is a pretty awesome card. However, it's kind of conditional because you can't do it on a special summon monster, which is the only downside, and it doesn't remove. So Bottomless definitely will be the superior card to run. Next up, Compulse, which will be pretty good, although Compulsing Judgment Dragon won't be the best thing. But yeah, I mean, Compulse is still a very great card just to stop priority, and maybe you can finish your opponent off next turn. Next up, Book of Moon might be seeing some play as well, just because you could stop maybe that extra card that they're going to add to their hand, or really a lot of different things. I mean, you can Book of Moon Rabbit, also Effect Veiler. You can Effect Veiler Rabbit, Chain Disappearance Rabbit. Oh well, Dino Rabbits obviously I think will be taking quite a decent hit. Although if you're not main decking Veilers and Maxis just because that's how you decided to play. It'll be kind of unfortunate, but you could maybe main deck a Chain Disappearance because Tour Guide is getting a reprint, and you can bet yourself that a lot of people will be playing Tour Guide. So Chain Disappearance is actually a really good card. I mean, it doesn't stop priority on, let's say, Tour Guide, because Tour Guide doesn't technically have priority. It's just when the card is summoned, the effect is activated. So yeah, but it'll still get rid of all of them. But if you can get Chain Disappearance off on a Rescue Rabbit player, or Dino Rabbit, I should say, not only do they have a whole bunch of normal monsters in their deck now, they've lost essentially the best card, and it's not like they're going to main deck a Brutal from a different dimension. Although that is a card I guess they could potentially slide, and maybe slide in like Call of the Haunteds? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they try to do to counter that, because that will hurt them quite a bit. And last card, not the greatest card, however, it still is viable against certain decks. This would be Regeki Break. Now what it does is you discard one card to destroy one card in the field. Obviously back row hasn't really changed, but it will be able to stop the priority of monsters effects, so cards like Judgment Dragon, key cards in certain decks where it doesn't matter if you go -1, as long as their card that they're getting out, is a really important card, or it's conditional, and it takes them a while to get out. If you just ruin their play, sometimes they can fall apart. So Regeki Break could be a relatively decent card to run, especially if you're playing like Infernities, because that way you can get rid of more cards in your hand. But remember, if you're playing Dark World, discarding is the cost, so you will not get the effect of the Dark World monster. But if you're playing Fabled, on the other hand, you could main deck this, and you could get out a Fabled monster. And now that priority is gone, let's check out some other cards that might change the game just a little bit. Forbidden Lance will definitely see a lot more play, I feel. Not only just because of the reprint, but if priority's gone, more people are going to be playing a lot of traps now, and you could just main deck the Lance. And I'm already main decking 3 in my Inzektor deck, so I'm already set to go. And then another thing I just wanted to mention, you can't call priority on your Monarch. The Monarch's effects are mandatory. It's when this card is summoned. So 99% of the time, I know there might be some conditional cards, but how the whole priority thing is, in effect is, this card is when this card is tribute summoned. It just says remove. It's not like once per turn you can. Same with the gadgets. So priority will not hurt gadgets or monarchs. So that could potentially see more play in gadgets and monarchs, just because people are like, oh, there's no more priority, so these decks will be just a little bit better. It'll give them some type of edge. Although monarchs isn't a deck that usually runs back row, so I don't know if you would be able to use that to too much advantage. Although it won't really hurt you, essentially, is what it will do. But yeah, if there's any other cards you think that are great side deck or main deck cards now that priority is gone, let me know in the comment section below so we can share and maybe help some people out that are going to be running more traps now, because I definitely see that happening now that a priority is gone. And unfortunately, I think the deck that's getting hurt the most, honestly, would be Lightsworn. Does kind of hurt a little bit, especially if you get your Judgment Dragon bottomless, because then you can't even get it back with like Pot of Avarice or Monster Incarnation. But I feel like Lightsworn kind of took a small hit right there. Dragons not so much, just because Light Pulsar. I mean, I guess you couldn't call priority on Radius Darkness Metal, but that doesn't hurt too much anyways, just because usually you get them out for free with Light Pulsar anyways. But it does kind of help, definitely, if you're playing against dragons. But yeah, let me know if there's any other cards that I perhaps missed, or some new cards that are coming out that will be great now that priority's gone. But thanks for watching, guys. Asian Eyes White Dragon, signing out.